Hello out there, fellow recruiters. Thank you for watching the Recruitemy YouTube channel where we teach you how to start and scale your own recruiting company where you can be in business for yourself, just not by yourself. Today we have a very, very special topic, which is using cold calls and other methods of cold outreach, and then furthering that communication and furthering those relationships and ultimately shortening the sales cycle with potential clients. And so I wanted to jump on here and share this quick story with you. You see I have this circled here. I had a 100% video view on something that I sent out. And so to quickly tell you the story on this particular lead here, this particular potential client, this started with a cold call. Yes, a cold call. A lot of individuals will claim that cold calling is dead. I think it is more alive than ever because when everyone says it's dead, no one's doing it. And that leaves the door wide open for people like me and people like you to take advantage of it. And so please try to find a way to incorporate that into your sales outreach for recruiting. You will not be sorry. And so anyway, Friday, I cold called this HR manager, Diana. Right? I cold called Diana, briefly spoke with her, and she very, very pleasant because I was very respectful of her time and got to the point and quickly explained what I did, what we did as a recruiting agency. And she said, yes, please send over some information if you would. And I said, yes, I will certainly do that. And then so we sent over the information. I sent her a quick email. I just made initial contact. One of the things I have found with sending out email, if it's the first time you're sending email to someone, and you're sending links and attachments, that increases the risk that it can go to their spam box. So what I told her was, I said, hey, I'm going to send you a quick email, touch base, that way you have mine. If you would just quickly respond that you received it, right? Plus, I also wanted to kind of gauge her level of interest and engagement as well. And so she responded, and I said, okay, perfect. I'll have you some information over. Sunday, I sat down this past Sunday, and not only did I send her our flyer, right, for what makes us different as a recruiting agency, but I took the time to make her a personalized video, and I used Dub, right? And as I regularly mention in our videos, as Russ and I regularly mention, there's different platforms you can use. We particularly like Dub because Dub has a feature that shows when a person watched your video and how much of it they watched. That's not to say other platforms don't do that. Dub does that very, very well, and we're happy with Dub. So anyway, I made this video 6 minutes long. I sent it over to her. Now, that was Sunday. This, as I'm recording this, is a Wednesday, 72 hours. She has the email, and what I love, again, about videos is let's say if you were to send the person just a flyer, you don't know if they actually looked at it or not. Whereas now I know that they watched it, and they watched it right now, hence the notification that I received just before making this video saying that, hey, 100% of this video has been viewed. And again, now that says a couple of things to me. Number one, it was a 6-minute video. So today, with our attention spans being so short, to have someone sit down and watch a 6-minute video meant that they actually found a lot of value in what we were explaining. That's first off. The other thing is that it very much personalized experience for her, and it made our recruiting agency very much stand out because I'm sure she gets called all the time. You could tell she gets called by recruiting agencies by her response. I doubt any recruiting agency has ever made a personalized video for her and sent it over. And I want to go back one last time and say that it started with a cold call. There are days I make about 100 cold calls a day. I would say on days when I make cold calls, the average is probably 70. I know I could do more, and I need to do more. There are days I do much more, but the point I'm making here is that cold call isn't dead. Number one, it is how you structure the cold call, and I'm going to make a lot of videos with regards to that, how you structure cold calls. But it also needs to be followed up with something typically. And the purpose of a cold call is not what people think. Is people think, well, I pick up the phone, that means I should automatically get a rec. I should automatically get business and make the sale. That never happens. The purpose of the cold call is to, as some people say, fill up your pipeline. Another way I like to say it is, that's how you expand your network, right? That's how you introduce yourself to potential clients. They know who you are. And then you follow up with very specialized, very unique technology like personalized videos to solidify that. Now that I've seen that she has actually watched this, next step I'm going to actually do is this week, is this the Wednesday, By Friday, I'm just going to respond one last time and say, hi, Diana. Was there anything that I mentioned that you have any questions about? We would love to be a resource for you at some point in the future. And so we believe that this will convert to being a client at some point. Now, could it be next week? We don't know that. Could it be 3 months, 6 months? Not sure, but now we have begun to nurture this relationship, and we want to continue to do so until they become a client and hopefully stay a client for many years to come. So hope you got some value from this. Would love to hear your feedback below in comments. We promise to respond to every single one. And again, good luck in your recruiting efforts. Take care.